This lesson is about conversion of decimal to fraction. So this is what you need to remember. To convert decimal to fraction, we take note of the place value of the digits. For example, in number 1, this will be read as 8/10. For number 2, this will be read as 175 thousandths. And for number 3, this will be read as 77 hundredths. Now, how are we going to convert non-repeating decimal? So when we say non-repeating decimal, the digits of the decimal does not repeat. For number 1, say we have 8/10. This will be written as 8/10. That's why it is read as 8/10. However, 8/10 is not yet the final answer because we still need to find its lowest term. So how are you going to find its lowest term? So you need to find, 8 divided by 2 will be 4, and 10 divided by 2 will be 5. So 4/5 will be the answer. Which means to say, if you divide 4 by 5, the answer will be 0.8. To prove that, let us divide 4 by 5. Is there 5 in 4? None, so we will have 0. So we're going to add 0. Now, how many 5 are there in 40? We have here 8. 8 times 5 is 40. So 40 minus 40, the answer is 0. So as you observe, our answer here is 0.8. This proves that 0.8 is equal to 4/5. Next, for number 2, this is read as 175 thousandths. And so from here, we will have 175 over 1,000. So 175 divided by 25 is 7. And 1,000 divided by 25 is 40. Which means to say 7/40 is equivalent to 0.175. So let us write 7/40. Well, to prove that, let's divide them again. So we'll have here 7 divided by 40. So it is very clear that there's no 40 in 7, therefore we'll add 0. So how many 40 are there in 70? We have here 1. 1 times 40 is 40. So we're going to subtract. 70 minus 40 is 30. Is there 40 in 30? None. Therefore, we'll add 0, we'll bring down 0. Now, how many 40 in 300? It's correct, we have here 7. 7 times 40 is 280. Then, we'll subtract it again. 300 minus 280 is 20. Is there 40 in 20? None. So let's add 0. Now, is there 40 in 200? Yes, and that is 5. And 5 times 40 is 200. Notice that when you subtract them, the answer will be 0. And therefore, this proves that 0.175 or 175 thousandths is equivalent to 7/40. What if we're going to convert repeating decimal. A while ago, we're converting non-repeating. This one is repeating, which means there is or there are digits that keeps on repeating. For example, number 1, 0.88, which means it is 8 that is repeating. Now we can write this as 0.8 with a vinculum or a bar, which means there is only one digit that is repeating, and that is 8. But we cannot read this as 8 tenths. Again, we cannot read this as 8 tenths because it has a vinculum. Now, how are we going to convert it into fraction? So, since we'll not divide it by 10, we'll divide it by 9. Why 9 only? This is because it is not 8 tenths. So we'll subtract 1. So 0.88 is equivalent to 8 over 9. To prove this, let's divide it. So 8 divided by 9. So again, there's no 9 in 8, so we have 0. So how many 9 are there in 80? We have here 8. 8 times 9 is 72. So we'll subtract. 80 minus 72 is 8. Then we'll bring down 0. So how many 9 are there in 80? We have here 8. 8 times 9 is 72. So we'll subtract. Again, this will be 8. So as you observe, it keeps on repeating, which proves that 0.88 is equivalent to 8 over 9. Next one, 0.3636 and so on. Now, what are the digits that keeps on repeating? That's correct, 36. So we'll have here 0.36 with a bar. This is not read as 36 hundredths. Why is it so? Because it is repeating. However, it's on the hundredths place, and therefore we'll subtract 1 from 100, which means we'll have 36 over 99. However, 36 over 99 is not yet the final answer because it has a lowest term. So we'll divide it by 9. 36 divided by 9, we will have 4. And 99 divided by 9 will have 11. Which means to say, we have 4 over 11 as a fraction that is equivalent to 0.3636. So we'll write 4 over 11. Well, to prove that, let's divide 4. Well, to prove that, let's divide 4 by 11. So we will add zeros. So we'll only have here 3. 3 times 11, we have 33. 40 minus 33 is 70. So we'll have here 6. 6 times 11 is 66. 70 minus 66. 70 minus 66, we will have 4. Then we'll bring down 0. So we'll have here again 3. Then we'll have 33. Then we'll have 7. We bring down 0.